let's talk about problem solving. And even though that sounds like a good thing, how it can be really harmful to your relationship and what to do instead. I'm Stacy Rocklein, and I help people create deep, meaningful relationships with healthy communication. So sometimes our partners get upset about stuff and they come to us, and it's one thing if they come and they say, hey, I have a problem, will you help me solve it? But most of the time, that actually isn't what happens. People come and they're very upset and they want to talk about it and they're not looking for a problem solution. And then we start doing that. And unfortunately, this does some harmful things. So the first thing it does is we lose the connection. That's what happens. We lose a connection in that point because there are 2 steps to healthy problem solving. The first one is actually feeling the problem, experiencing the problem. And if we don't feel that the other person is really listening and really understanding, we're not going to be able to move to the next part, which is solving the problem. We get stuck in the, you don't understand me, you don't get it. We double down on what's wrong because we need to be seen and heard first. And we want to keep that connection. And it's an opportunity, actually. So when someone comes to you and they're super upset about something, instead, what you want to do is do very good listening, where you just keep the solutions in your pocket until they ask for them, and you check for understanding. You repeat back what they said. Make sure that you're really getting it. When you repeat back what someone else said, they feel like, oh, they get it. They understand me. You can do validating, which is normalizing their feelings, letting them know how you feel is perfectly normal. It makes perfect sense. And when you give those gifts to somebody who's super upset, they start to go, okay, this person is so connected to me that they understand. They're seeking to understand. They're trying to understand. They want to know me. And then you'll be able to move into solution. Here's the other thing it doesn't allow them to do. It doesn't help you support them very well. We have this opportunity in our relationships to boost another person, to pick up another person, to help them become the best version of themselves. And that is not through solving their problems for them, but really it's through coaching them through. So when we say, okay, you should do this, 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 and believe me, I love this. I will solve problems all day long. It's my favorite thing, but it doesn't keep me connected to people, and it doesn't help them build confidence in themselves. Whereas when I start asking questions like, well, what do you think you could do about it? Or how does that sound? Do you feel like you would want that solution? When you start asking them coaching questions, they find their own solution. They go out and execute their own plan. They see that it's a success, or they edit it and redo it again. And you can watch their self-esteem build and watch their confidence build. But it requires that the problem solver zips it up, listens, and coaches instead. But at the end of the day, what does that give you? That gives you a more confident partner who feels supported, and it deepens your connection between the two of you. So it's a huge gift. And if you are a classic problem solver, then you're probably not accustomed to feeling your feelings. It might make you really uncomfortable that the other person is so upset. And so what's a great way to get around those feelings? Solve the problem, right? Make it go away. But for our relationships, that emotional intimacy comes from experiencing those feelings. And you're probably avoiding them, as I have done many times, because I wasn't comfortable with them. Like, I didn't learn how to sit in big emotions. So when someone comes with a big emotion, I would feel like, holy crap, I gotta get us out of here. I gotta get us out of this. This is intense. It doesn't feel good. I don't like it. And so I'm trying to run everybody out of the burning house, and they just need me to stay and let them know that they're okay. They're seen and heard. And once they are, they can solve their own problems. Problem solving for me was really avoiding having to be in the feels. So if it's you, it may be the same thing, and you might want to work on your own ability to stay in big emotions, and you start with your own emotional work. And that you can download the Feel Wheel with the link I provided and look at this wheel. It looks like this. And look for your feelings. Just start to pick them out and identify them and feel them in your body and know what they're like and stay with them and realize you'll survive them. And if you can survive your own feelings, you can survive someone else's feelings. And then you're going to have more intimacy and better, healthier relationships.